Hi, I am. I went to bed last night and I was saying, wow. Because yesterday I bumped into a woman that was at the same fertility clinic, but her daughter's 8 years old. If I can bump into one person that didn't have a disposition contract, whoa, how many are we out there? And how many people has he lied to? See, Mr. Legault, this message is directed to you. Stop having victims out there. Because right now, when women find out about me, they're going to wonder how many are out there. Has your doctor told you that your cycle failed and there's nothing? You know, because he's taking off the top. And especially in my case, I paid for my IVF. I paid everything. Nothing was covered. How many victims do you want, Mr. Logo? See, you need to step up. I'm going to speak to your M.N.As today. And let's see what they say. I'm actually going to call the cops today. But, surprise, I am going to be filming it. I will have everything on YouTube. Let's see what your M.N.As are going to say. And you know what? It will be out there. And it will be public. Because I will be speaking on speakerphone. And my friend will be videotaping it. And let's see what you do when your pants are down. Because you're going to be caught off guard. And you know what? Let's see what society says when they find out. Because you know what? Our government needs to be shaken up. And we need laws that protect women. How much does our government care about the women in our society? That the most important things that are being stolen away from us, which is the beginning of life. What does that mean to you, Mr. Logo? Do you care about women? Do you care about what they're going through right now doing IVF and having doctors lie to them, manipulate them, and tell them that their cycles have been destroyed, that you have no embryos? Like that woman I met yesterday. You see, we're supposed to have law, but we have laws, but it's like Swiss cheese. There's so many holes in it. Protect us. That's all I want. See, right now, I need the public to get outraged. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be in power. Maybe we need a woman premier. A woman that understands what a woman goes through. And maybe you're just too old school to think about is what happens in our society. You need a wake-up call, Mr. Legault. And I'm hoping for my videos to go viral. And this morning I had a phone call. And my friend goes, oh, she started talking that she wasn't feeling well and everything. And then she goes, oh, I saw your video. What video? See, I just woke up. And she goes, your video on YouTube. I go, really? And she goes, yeah. See, I'm a Debbie Downer sometimes, and I like when things take off. And see, but YouTube and the algorithm and everything is really slow, and you have to get into it. And right now I've been pushing out videos, and I'm getting out there. And my friend saw my video, and she goes, yeah. You know, but see, I'm happy. You know, it's getting out there. Tick, tick, tick. Soon, soon a lot of people are going to be seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. I'm going to be talking with a reporter soon. See, last night I was supposed to send an email, but my daughter was sick, a viral. Like, she's been having diarrhea and not feeling good and clingy all night. And, you know, so right now my son is sleeping because, like, he's tired from her being up all night and not wanting to go to bed with me, not wanting anything. And then, you know, so everybody's tired. I should be sleeping right now, but you know what? I have to get my video up and say what I'm going to say today. This is my day. I will talk to the M.N.As. The M.N.As will, let's see what they say about you. Because I know last time they said, you do not listen to them. You do not want to hear what they have to say. Maybe, you know, you're just too busy. Or maybe you're just too old school to understand what's going on. Crystal, go away. That's my dog leaning up against my daughter's seat. And she's not having it. See, this is a future strong woman. Very strong, very feisty. And like what I said, God help the man that gets my older daughter. But you know what? He's just as anal retentive as she is. A match made in heaven. See, my daughters are strong. I bring them up that way. Like, you know, follow your dreams. Follow who you want to be. And this is a future woman that's coming up. Like, she's only 20 months right now. She's coming up, and she will know what happened to her brother. Because I'm leaving behind a legacy of my videos that will be on YouTube forever and ever and ever. And let's see your response. And see, once, because this morning I'm going to be sending out the email to the Gazette. I'm going to do that right after this. And then they're going to assign a reporter. They're very interested in this story, by the way. See, crimes like this, it takes one person to start the fire. And my spark is sparking. And I got an ember. Well, I'm meeting a woman yesterday that's willing to join in a class action lawsuit. You need to step up. You need to help women. Stop having victims. You know what? If these people don't qualify for the adoption process, ask yourself, how are these children being raised? I'm sorry. That's why we have protocols in place. And I never give up my embryos. So you know what? A crime was committed when the nurse ran out of the room. I'm not allowing it to be swept underneath the table. To me, this is a 911. And people have to wake up. Because you know what? That nurse was desperate for that woman to get pregnant. Even though she was willing to commit a crime. She took that chance. And it's going to blow up in her face. Miss B.J., those are the initials of her name, by the way. You're going to jail. And I'm going to make sure it happens. So you know what? I will never forgive you. By the way, we did have an encounter about 2 months ago at Vendome Metro. I was taking my children to the pediatrician, and she was in the metro on her break. She saw me with my son Zane and my daughter, and Gary was lagging behind with the twin Prego stroller. I had 2 kids in my arms. She saw me. She ran up the stairs like a bat out of hell. Because she knew that I already served them with a lawyer's letter and everything. She knows what I know now, that the truth. See, once the truth comes out, these rats and cockroaches, they scatter. I don't know if you ever had cockroaches or rats. Like, I remember when I was growing up with my mom, these people moved in and brought them in, and they were in the kitchen. And when my mom would turn on the light, the cockroaches would scatter to the darkness, because that's where they feel safe. And the same thing with rats. They scatter. That's why they've been on our earth for centuries, because they know when to hide. Even when a ship is sinking, the rats will come up to the surface. Why? Survival. And when it sinks, the rats are swimming to try to get to these islands and to try to save their lives. That's why they're here and still on this earth, because they like the comfort of darkness and being alone. But you see, when the light is turned on, where are you going to hide? Because the truth is coming out. No matter what, the truth is coming. See, I believe in truth. I believe in justice. I believe that wrongs have to be righted. You cannot sweep it underneath the carpet. It will not go away. I refuse to let it go away. See, the police have to answer to society. And right now, I'm one person, so they're taking their sweet time. But see, once it hits with YouTube and everything, and then a reporter writes a story on this, and people are actually reading about it, and then other reporters pick up on it. See, I talked to Avery Haynes, and she did a couple of stories already. And she goes, well, right now we needed a little something be associated, that we need, more before and that. But she goes, I'm going to be talking to my bosses and everything. See, I talk to a lot of reporters. See, right now, reform is needed. Reform. And to protect women. DNA don't lie. See, once it hits the papers, it will get picked up. Other people will demand a database. Other people would want their DNA protected. And you know what? For the past people that were in the clinic, they're going to want a database, and they're going to want DNA samples taken from all those donor babies. And they're going to want DNA testing on all those children to see if their DNA pops up. And trust me, it's going to pop up. Just like my son will pop up. See, 2 crimes were committed with me. One, having him dip into my embryos and dividing it. Another one will pop up because grand theft, larceny of money, embezzlement, fraud. It's all coming. It's a matter of time. And see, I'm never going to stop. Nothing will stop me but death. And let me tell you, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And right now, I'm burning. And I will never stop. See, other women are in the dark. And they're wondering, could this happen to me? And then they go to their clinic and they ask their doctors, I saw this woman on YouTube, and she's talking about what happened to her. And the doctor's saying, well, you know what? That doesn't happen. We have laws to protect you. BS. It's not true. There's gray zones everywhere. And your property is not protected. Only you are protected under Collège de Médecine. That's what I found out. So let me tell you, they will lie to you in front of your face because that's what they're good at. Just look up on YouTube, doctor in Mexico arrested. He was selling the ovum, embryos, semen to other couples because there's other couples doing IUI with donor sperm. There's a black market even for that. See, doctors will return the semen sample to there and say, well, the client doesn't want it, and you know. They have a credit. They use semen that is in their clinics. An IUI for women who use donors. See, you'll never know who your donor is and what your child is and what's going to pop out because you're using donor semen. Donor semen, he can get it from anywhere. He has easy access. Things could happen. That's why we need a database for these children. Because what are the chances for something's going to pop up? See, there's a lot of chances that are being taken. It's like Russian roulette, having one bullet in the gun and keep on going back and forth, pulling the trigger. Pop, pop, pop. How many times are you going to be lucky? Eventually, the bullet is going to enter the chamber. And see, that's what happened with me. See, I picked up on a lot of things in that clinic. And you know what? Two good people lost their jobs for just doing what's right. So, Mr. Legault, what are you going to do? It's right there for you. And right now, I will be posting videos and videos and videos and videos and talking about this. Talking about my beautiful children. Ask yourself, why am I posting pictures and videos of my children? Their features. Both my children look alike. Even though my daughter is a half-sibling, they look alike. So let me tell you, the videos are out there, and their friends and family are going to see it, and they're going to say, those kids look like your son. She's going to say, how could they look like my son? Because they're actually full sibling and half sibling. And you know what? There's nothing worse than being outed with your family. Nothing. Because you know what? Look at my family. I know we have assholes. Every family has them. And let me tell you, when the asshole in your family finds out your secret, you're never going to live it down. You stole another woman's child. That's not your baby. And that's what I want. I want you outed. And you know what? You may have carried my son. You were never supposed to be. You're a surrogate. And I will prove it. DNA don't lie. People lie, like you. And I don't want my son being raised in a home like yours. Your husband's abusive. The way he talks to you. How does he treat my son? See, I trust nothing about you. See, you're not a mother. You were never meant to be a mother. See, BJ made that happen for you. But she committed a crime doing that. So you're going to pay, your husband's going to pay, the doctor, the embryologist, and BJ. So let me tell you, everybody has a hand in what they did. The embryologist should have never defrosted those embryos. And by the way, his wife works with him. So you know what? Let's see how a husband and wife goes down the drain together. Who's going to sell who out? Because I know if I had 5 kids, I wouldn't want to lose my life for my husband. Well, there's some women that would. But do you want your children living in poverty? Because all these women are going to come after you. And by the way, your insurance will only cover you if it was an accident. If something's being done intentionally, that's a criminal act that's being committed. And with BJ running out of the room, it is criminal. It is embezzlement. The insurance will not cover you. So your personal assets will be seized by all these couples that you wronged. So let's see how it is to lose everything. And by the way, it's under U.S. law too. See, I'm not going to explain that right now. But talk to your husband. You are going to go down in the U.S. too. And the only victims here right now are your children. Having two parents that manipulate, lie. How do you teach your children? They're coming up in this world. And let me tell you, when they find out what kind of people you are and what you did for money, how much respect are they going to have for you? See, respect is everything in this life. So you know what? I'm going to end it. Mr. Logo, you need to make laws. You need to have a database. I'm going to post on a daily basis, and I'm going to have a couple of blogs going right now. But this is what you need to protect. Hey, Vanessa. Hey. Opa. See, this is what you need to protect. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, honey bunny.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is who you need to protect. This is what's vulnerable in our society. This is my little princess. Yes. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, honey. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Olivia. Bye-bye. All right. Have to learn to work my phone. I'm learning. And so you know what? I will get better at this and better. Because I think I have, 24, 25 videos? So another one to the list. Oh my God. So, see, our embryos are not livestock. It's not animals. See, that's what the law is right now, that it's property. And Bibi.
Mama, hi.
Say hi, Bibi.
Me.
See, if someone stole my cat, she's microchipped. I would get her back because she belongs to me. My property. See, our cells are not microchipped. At least not yet. Maybe in the future. And see, that's what people are afraid of right now, is being microchipped. Even with the COVID vaccine. They're afraid of being stuck with something, and having your whereabouts and everything. And people are paranoid, especially with COVID going on. So you know what? Our property is not a cat or dog or a car. It turns into a human, breathing human being. So right now, you have to change the law. It is not a pussy cat. See? There's a big difference between a human child and an animal. And you have to change the law to make sure that it does say that. Because you know what? My cat has more rights than my child right now. Because with microchipping, if someone took my cat, I would get her back. Because that's my baby. And trust me, I will find her. the hunt would be on. Just like for my child, the hunt is on. And trust me, I will find him. The truth is coming. The awakening is coming. My videos are being seen, are being talked about. And right now, it's coming. The algorithm is there. It's coming, you know? Like I said, my friend called me this morning and said, I seen your video. What video? Yeah, you too. So you know what? It's coming. And everybody's seeing it. So, Mr. Legault, act before the people turn on you. Because right now, ask yourself, how many people are doing IVF right now? People are not aware that they're victims yet. But wait till they start clicking in. How many people are going to start saying it? We need laws. Protect us.